For the low price of $500, I'm now the owner of not one, not two, but 3 untested gaming computers, 2 monitors, and a bright pink keyboard from Facebook Marketplace. But will it be too good to be true? I really need to get off Facebook Marketplace because I keep spending money. I found this deal listed for $650 and talked the seller down to $500. That's about $166 a computer, so there's plenty of room for value left, and that doesn't include the 2 monitors and the keyboard. The real question is, do any of these computers or monitors work? Today, you and I are going to be taking a look at what I got, what the total value is, and how much I saved. I want to show you that if you're on a budget, you can still find good deals to upgrade or even get into PC gaming. Let's get into it, see if anything we got works and what the specs are. This first computer is all torn apart. It does have a 600 watt PSU from a brand called Digital Storm. For some reason, the seller ripped off part of the case when he took this PSU out. This case is probably shot anyways because it looks like it's been dropped and bent. The motherboard it came with is an H410M Pro that's a little beat up. 2 of its SATA ports have been completely ripped off. I'm hoping it still works. The good news is that it has an i7-10700F, which is selling for about $170 used on eBay right now. There's no RAM, so I'll have to add that in, but I've got a spare kit. It does have a Cooler Master CPU cooler though, and I'll need to get a fan for it. It does have some fans in the case, so maybe I can repurpose one of those. I didn't see this when I bought it, but it does have a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive with it. If it works, that's awesome, and it's probably about $30 on the used market. It also came with a 4 gigabyte 1650 from PNY. That's about $80 used right now. I definitely think we're sitting pretty. We are already at $250 in value with just the 10700F and the 1650, and we haven't even got to any of the other components yet. On the next computer, the CPU cooler has been removed, but everything else is still intact. It's got an XFX RX 480 8 gigabyte model in it, which goes for about $60 right now and should perform similarly to an RX 580. The CPU is an i5-4460S, which is about $15. This computer is going to be pretty low end. It does have what I think is 8 gigabyte of DDR3 RAM in it though. It came with an Antec Neo Eco 520 watt power supply, which I'd value at like $15. Looking in the back, we find a mess of cables and another 2 terabyte hard drive. We're up to 420 in value so far, and the nicest computer is up next. This one is a complete system, and I don't know what CPU is hiding under this cooler, but I'm hoping it's somewhat decent since it's sitting in an Asus ROG Strix B550F gaming motherboard. The motherboard goes for about $115 used, so we just broke $500 in value. It's got what I hope is 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it comes with a gigabyte 1650 Super that's been painted white. That's another $100 in value. The monitors are actually pretty decent, even though they are older models. This is a 32-inch curved 1080p Samsung monitor. It goes for about $150 used, and this is actually a 4K 28-inch Samsung monitor that also goes for about $100 used. The keyboard is pretty dirty, but is a Razer Black Widow V3, and they sell for about $50 on eBay. Right now we are sitting at $885 in value, and we don't know how much RAM in the last PC or what CPU it has. It's all pretty dusty, so let's get it cleaned off. I'm using my Sunshine electric air duster. I love this thing. It's about $50 up front, but it saved me in the long run since I don't buy compressed air anymore. Man, this is why you're supposed to clean your computer. These things are filthy. Now that they're cleaned off, does any of it work? Let's start with the 10700F build. I put it back together and it didn't turn on. I even tested with a known good PSU and still nothing. I thought the motherboard might be fried on this one, so I've ordered a new one in and I'll test it when it shows up. For the i5 computer, I threw the CPU cooler back on and it booted right up. However, Windows kept crashing, so I think our hard drive is bad. I tested it with a SATA SSD and it boots up just fine. I'm pretty happy this system is working, and all I've got to do is replace the hard drive and clean it up. The 32-inch curved monitor also appears to be working fine. Now for the final computer. I'm hoping so bad that this thing just boots right up. It's working fine. It does have 16 gigabytes of RAM and it's got a Ryzen 5 3400G. So that's about $40 for the RAM and another $80 for the CPU. It's also got a 500 gigabyte M.2 drive in it, so that's about $40, and a Corsair CX650F power supply unit. We also found out the 4K monitor and keyboard both work as well. I also tested the 1650 and that was working also. So with what we know works, we've got $730 in value. If that 10700F works, it'll bring it up to $900. I think our $500 was money well spent. What do you think? Pretty happy that I've got 2 working computers, the monitors, and the keyboard. I enjoy taking unwanted components and giving them a second life. If you want to check out the parts to these builds, I'll link them below. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my budget PC build guide. Check it out, and if you aren't subscribed yet, consider subscribing for more PC content.